God. All right. Well, I guess let's get into the Variety article because I don't know if everyone saw, but I believe in the last 1, 2, 3 days, whatever it was, Variety put out. I'm not gonna call it a hit piece against the MCU, but it's pretty much a damning tale of where the MCU is right now, and there's some very specific topics that we want to go through and just kind of be like, yo, is Marvel in trouble right now? We got monsters, daddy, like Kevin Hart said in his first stand up. It's pretty bad. But I know, Aaron, I think you have some cliff notes we wanted to go through, and maybe we'll just hit them one at a time and just kind of be like, what the hell is even that? So let's take it there.
So first off, what I will do, I haven't linked it yet, but I will link it in the description if you guys want to check out the original article. So the first thing I will show you guys, because I feel like the visual effect here kind of does mean something. So this is the actual variety article.
If that ain't some truth right now, though, like,
so Marvel in trouble, and fans walking away from the current cast of heroes that we have. So obviously Variety writing some stuff here, talking some smack to the MCU. And I basically have a little bit of, I have like a cliff notes, if you will, so we can kind of go through it. So there's the visual for you guys. Again, I'll link the article down in the description if you guys want to check out the original. But starting with the cliff notes on top. Marvel considered moving on from Jonathan Majors after his arrest in March, but that comes with its own headaches, as per Marvel. He's been positioned as the big bad for the next Avengers movie in 2026. So moving on from him doesn't seem ideal until they get basically something from the court case, essentially, which we all kind of know at this point. So, I mean, I know we've been talking about this for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Mm-hmm. I think it's very interesting that like we haven't gotten like official things of what Marvel wants to do, but now I feel like with this article out there and them pretty much saying this is what Marvel's going to do, and it's more like I don't know, not much of a rumor, but an actual published thing that I feel like Marvel's going to have no choice at some point but to kind of come out with their own response. Whether that's at something that they do or whatever it is, like you can't just leave that out there and not respond to that article. You can't.
I would agree.
As far as the Jonathan Majors thing, I don't know. They might have already made a decision. We don't know, right? Like in hopes, like I think I speak for everyone here when I say that we hope Majors is guilty, innocent, Jesus Christ.
Oh shit,
bro.
Innocent. We hope he's innocent. We hope he's innocent. Sorry, I'm going through my head. I'm going through my head. We hope he's innocent. Jesus, I'm gonna get ruined for that. I hope he's innocent. Jesus, hope he's innocent. I really do, because he is an incredible actor, and I hope things going around with him they're not great. But I want to see him as Kang. Like, I want to see what Marvel actually had planned and wants to do. I do think that Marvel is going to learn a very big lesson from this. I don't think they're going to, like, moving forward from this, I don't think they're going to take their whole future and put it on one character. They're going to make a couple different stories, whatever it is. I just think they gamble here, and here's where we are, and it just is what it is. So now they have to ride the wave, and they're trying to figure out, do we ride this wave or do we pivot? And if they were going to pivot, Doom is the answer. I feel like it is, because we're going to Secret Wars, and any Secret Wars story has been Doom in a big way. I mean,
so I was gonna say part of this, just quick, and then I'll let everybody else go. But Marvel seemed to be setting up Kang as the big bad for Secret Wars, when in reality, in the comics, Doom was always the villain for both arcs of Secret Wars. When he kills the Beyonder and gets the powers of a god. But one of the rumors was that apparently a version of Kang was actually supposed to be the Beyonder, and then Doom would actually take his powers, and then we get into Secret Wars. So,
which that's
the supposed pivot they were thinking about.
If this does go bad for Majors and they do want to pivot, that is a way. It is a way, and they're probably keeping it in their back pocket. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think at this point they've made too much of an investment with Jonathan Majors to not run this thing all the way, till the wheels fall off. There's always going to be, you know, a plan B in case things go left. Listen, the genius of what they've done here is they created a multiverse, so you can pretty much write any story you want to write if you have to, and whatnot. But I think they're gonna ride this thing. There's just too much gas in the car with Jonathan Majors to just abandon this thing the way it is without, you know, and honestly, listen, I just do not see this thing with Jonathan Majors going anywhere that would keep him from finishing what he's doing or losing some form of popularity from the majority of people that go to these movies. I just don't see it. So I'm pretty sure that they're gonna just stick with this and whatnot.
So it's funny you say that because it actually ties directly into Loki season 2 and what's going on. But there's another quote here that says, one person who got to see the season finale of Loki season 2. This is the quote: Marvel is truly fucked with the whole Kang angle. They haven't had an opportunity to rewrite him until recently due to the WGA strike. But based on the ending, I don't see how they have a path moving forward with him, which is interesting to me because we have the last 2 episodes coming. So I'm like, maybe they wrote him out after Loki season 2, and that kind of death scene we saw, quote unquote, was real. I don't see that. I think that maybe this person doesn't. I don't know who got to see it early. Again, if it's like an investor and not somebody who's more of like a nerd and would kind of know how they could pivot still and keep Kang around. But like, I found that very interesting that part of the article came out, and we literally have 2 episodes left. Well, one, because one came out 30 minutes ago. But
I think it's very fun. I think it's very funny and ironic that the one thing that Marvel seems to be running out of is time, because Kang time. It's kind of ironic. But they seem to be running out of time, and the longer they prolong either deciding whether or not they're going to go with Jonathan Majors and go all the way or not, it's going to cost them money, because at the end of the day, they have to really, like, the thing we are missing right now is the interconnected story. And hopefully in the next, you know, even the Marvel, whatever movies come out after that, like, we get that interconnected story and they figure it out. But the problem is, where do we move forward? That, I think that's their biggest struggle right now.
The second part of this article, aside from the Kang stuff, was very very heavy, but I'll finish up with the Kang stuff a little bit. So the article continued to talk about how Kevin Feige, which we've spoke about how many times on this podcast, Kevin Feige spread too thin, multiple recent projects, post-production, have not been to his normal standard, according to some people who were quoted in this article. Again, post-production has been Kevin Feige's saving grace, but recent films haven't shown that. Quantumania, for instance, had multiple bad CGI effects to the point that people are actually shocked by it, quote unquote, the initial viewers.
Quantumania. That was like the big, I think that was the big one in there, was Quantumania. Like, the editing and the CGI in that movie was just rough.
Yeah. And then the next part I have on here, we already spoke about, Chase brought it up, but Blade went through at least 5 writers, 2 directors, 1 shutdown 6 weeks prior to production. One person familiar with the script permutations said that one point in the story morphed into a narrative led by women and filled with life lessons. Blade's daughter, likely rumored to now have $100K budget or right around there. So take with that what you will.
I still think there's a chance he walks.
Yeah, I listen.
He might.
Listen, Mahershela Ali and Jamie Foxx and a few others, Samuel L. Jackson, are artists that actors that I trust with a movie. If they do a movie and I'm not sure about it, because they're in it, I'm going to take a look at it. Why? Because the integrity of who they are and what they can produce has to come out. And they're all on a level at this point right now where if this thing is not up to snuff to their brand, they will leave the table.
No, I agree with you. And then the last part of the article that I got, at least from the Cliff Notes, was that Echo reportedly dropped to 5 episodes, and Disney Plus is just going to drop it all at the same time. So So essentially, I think, you know what, this Variety article, like, I'll kind of give my quick little like synopsis, like whatever on it, if you will. But like, I don't think it's all doom and gloom for Marvel. I do think a lot of projects recently have seemed like they were rushed. A lot of stuff happened with, obviously, a lot of stuff's going on right now with the writer strike. And before that, we had COVID. So it messed with a lot of things, right? Like a lot of different things happened in the recent time frame that caused what we're seeing now. But I think it ultimately goes back to what we've talked about on this show so many times. And it's Marvel has to get back to quality over quantity. They started doing too many things at the same time. 4 Disney Plus shows, 4 movies a year. Kevin Feige can't handle all that shit at the same time. And it causes what you see now. You have mediocre product, and it's just not up to MCU snuff. The last really popular movie that came out financially for them, depending on how you want to look at it, I'm talking up to a Marvel standard, not a regular box office standard isn't the same for Marvel, in my opinion. Like if they make 500, I don't think that's a W for Marvel. They don't consider that a fucking W. Like they don't. I'm talking about them, Leo. I'm not talking about in general. I'm saying for the MCU, once you make a billion, multiple fucking movies, all of a sudden 500 doesn't exactly look the same. Yeah. It's the truth.
Right. You had 30. Wait. No. You had 32 projects and you made $30 billion within
$30 billion. Yeah, it's the truth.
Dude. Listen to me. Listen. How long did it take them to get to $1 billion?
Well, didn't the first Avengers movie make $1 billion? Okay. The first one, right?
That's
how many movies was that?
So it's 10 movies.
Okay. No, that's not. Right? That's not 10 movies from the first Avengers movie. You had Iron Man, Captain America, a Hulk movie, a Thor movie, and so it's 5 movies.
It wasn't the Avengers. Avengers didn't make $1 billion.
Avengers didn't make $1 billion. I forgot if Avengers 1 didn't make $1 billion. I don't remember. Which one was their first $1 billion movie? I honestly I don't remember. Was it Iron Man?
Avengers Secret Wars.
No.
Somebody Google it. Secret Wars.
No.
Secret Wars.
It was no wait.
Secret Wars?
No, Infinity War. 2.1.
Somebody Google it.
I think the Secret Wars came up after that with 1 point something.
Secret Wars again?
No, the Avengers made 1.5
the Avengers
billion
made 1.52 billion. Yeah, 1.52 billion.
Okay, so how many movies? How many movies?
6 movies?
How many movies?
5 movies.
Yeah, 5, 6.
5 movies.
Yeah. Of the 30 movies they've made, it took them 5 movies to make $1 billion.
Wait, so they made 30. It doesn't make sense. They made 30 movies and it only took 5 movies to make $1 billion.
Yeah, because it was Iron Man
in 30.
Everything after that
to get to their first $1 billion.
Okay.
It was 5 movies to get to their first.
But wasn't that a whole build up to that?
And
5 movies worth.
In fairness, what I will say is 10 out of the 32 MCU movies have grossed $1 billion, over $1 billion.
God damn.
10 out of 32.
A third of it's almost a third of their movies.
Third of their movies. But see, Leo, that's my point. That's what I'm saying. When 10 of your movies made $1 billion, when you start making 500, it's not the fucking.
All right, how about this? Let's even be more fair.
Everybody's putting. You got 5 different Avengers. You got groups of fucking people. It's not just a one person making $1 billion. The only person that made $1 billion was Black Panther.
Okay, fair.
Fact.
No, she did. Captain Marvel did.
Captain Marvel did too.
Yeah, did.
Captain Marvel did, but that was after the Avengers movies.
Spider-Man.
No Way Home.
Spider-Man Far From Home and No Way Home.
I think all the Spider-Man movies made $1 billion each.
Spider-Man No Way Home is still with Sony.
That's an MCU.
It doesn't matter. It's still an MCU.
That's a half and half. That's a half and half.
Whatever.
I'm talking about limited series to Marvels.
Semantics.
Did he fight Thanos?
Semantics.
Who?
I was gonna say semantics.
It's a half and half movie. It's a half and half movie. We don't own all the properties to We don't own all the properties to that movie. We split it half. They gave us Spider-Man. We gave them Doctor Strange. It's fair.
Okay, but that movie still made $1.9 billion.
Exactly, but it's still half and half. It's not a Marvel solo project. Marvel solo project. We have movies, yes.
Okay, but even if you take,
you have to realize it's a build up. It's a fucking build up.
Yeah.
You take all those out. You don't have.
Okay. But you gotta. Okay, we gotta understand this in the industry, in any industry, whether it's movies or music. Once you make a certain goal,
amount of money,
the industry at that point says you can't go belong.
You can't go back.
If Whitney Houston puts out, Greatest Love of All, and it goes 2 million, she can't come back and make a $750,000 sale.
So be prepared to be disappointed for the rest of your life because Marvel's not going to make another billion. Another because your expectations are up here with
Right.
6 to 7 people, 6 to 7 characters in one fucking movie, and
Right.
you have one person. So why the
Who has
fuck
one-
is your
who has
inspection
one
all the way up
No,
here?
but not
With
but-
fucking
that's
with the 6 to 7 movie build up to get to the fucking billion.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
but
Because,
Leo,
understand something. Wait. Understand
wait.
something.
Doesn't-
Once
doesn't-
the
doesn't make no
idea.
sense.
The idea is that there is a formula. We're looking at this. Oh, it's a film. It's not a film. This is a cake factory where we make the same cake over and over and over and over again. So the first time I make a cake that sells $1 billion, technically I have the formula to make that same cake 101 million times, and they all should sell for $1 billion. Now we know that
but before you made that cake, wasn't everything else fucking great? Did you have to learn to make that cake? Did you have to build to make that cake?
It
doesn't make no sense.
Leo,
It doesn't make no sense.
Leo,
It
bro.
doesn't.
To that point,
Leo,
There's
bro,
no curve.
bro,
You guys want $1 billion
no,
every fucking movie.
There's
$1
no
billion
curves
No,
in
no,
business.
there's not.
failure.
There's no curves in
No,
business.
that's not what I'm saying.
I'm not
I didn't
saying
say
they were
every
failures.
movie has to make $1 billion.
I could give a crap about them
but-
making $1 billion.
No, same, bro. Leo, you're missing my point. The point of the matter is, right? This is. I'll try to put it into perspective the best I can. So, like, supposedly, we've heard how many things are coming out in the future. We've heard rumors about Midnight Suns, Young Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men. Let me ask you a question: would you cut half of those out and just focus on a really good Fantastic Four and X-Men to leave out a Young Avengers and fucking Midnight Suns? Because to me, it makes more sense to do that than to give me 4 half-ass fucking projects. Sorry, I would rather not get the 4 half-ass projects.
You have to build those stories up to make it to the Marvel fucking category, don't you?
Yeah, but you know why?
But you
yeah,
can.
Because we have these subpart, we have these fucking fans that don't pay attention, don't read, don't shit. So you have to reintroduce them to the fucking characters. You have to build the story to get to the big bad. You can't just throw a fucking big bad and say, "Hey, there you go."
No, I get it, but don't you think the quantity that we have right now is almost just too fucking much? We have too many characters to follow.
Well,
There are 400
follow his
characters. There are 400 fucking characters in Marvel right now. I'm exaggerating, but there are there's street level,
no problem
space level,
following.
in between, universal level, Doctor Strange level, different fucking universes. You have 500,000 things to follow. Of course, everybody's not going to follow it, especially casuals.
Well,
There's no way.
Well, we said this in the beginning, though. We said it in the beginning because you had movies coming out, and now this one came out. Part 2 of this one came out. Part 3 of that one came out, and we said there's going to come a point where this becomes a traffic jam because now you've got Part 4, Part 2, Part 3, Part 5, and they're all coming out within a month of each other. Some in the same month.
We have Marvel has a content problem. Like, listen, as much as like us
Over-content.
as like comic book nerd fans will watch this and kind of have a good understanding what's going on and try and follow all the lines and whatever. Like the normies or like normal people, the casual viewer, like they don't want homework to have to go see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I don't like. Why did I have to go watch WandaVision? Like, you know what I mean? It's like they're giving us homework to go watch a movie.
Don't predict it. So don't.
We
predict
love
it. So don't.
we
don't,
we
we're
love that.
fine.
No,
What
but
I'm
I'm not saying you. But you gotta realize I'm not talking about you guys. You gotta realize that one thing. I'm not talking about you guys. If you don't like something, don't fucking watch it.
Yeah,
don't fucking judge it if you don't like. If you see something you don't like it, okay, you don't like it. But if you don't know nothing about it, you did no fucking research, and you give me your bullshit opinion that doesn't fucking even matter to the first place because you don't know shit, I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah, but
I'm from the old school. I'm from the old school. Wait. I'm from the old school. If you don't know something, about a subject, don't fucking talk about it. Because that's how quick you get smacked in your mouth.
Yeah, but the problem is we live in
too many people giving their opinions that don't know shit.
The problem is we live in an era of social media where everybody knows fucking everything.
Exactly.
We do.
So,
so that's why I said the casual fucking fans stay on that side. I don't give a fuck what you say. Because you're getting paid.
Yeah, but you know who does? Marvel gives a fuck.
Marvel does because they're gonna care about the bank.
But the casual fan. Are we on a decline of money for some reason?
They are.
Yes,
they are on a decline.
We are on a decline of money. One of the most money making fucking production companies.
Yes.
Of the last fucking 10 years Or we're on a decline of fucking making
That
money.
is
I highly doubt that.
But
I highly fucking doubt that. Name a studio that's made more than Marvel in the last 10 years.
No, it doesn't have to do with Marvel versus everyone else. It's Marvel versus Marvel.
But
They're looking at themselves 5 years before, and they're saying, "What am I doing wrong that I'm not making the money 5 years before?"
Later,
that's what they're saying.
You also have to add the influx of the last 5 years. You had COVID, you had the inflation, you have all this other shit that you have to put into the product. Because you're not getting the same money that people are not going to the fucking movie theaters.
Right, so they're trying.
But they're still above every other fucking movie studio that's there. Point blank period.
That's it. No, it's not it. That's not it though. They are above every other studio, and they are making money, more money than most other studios.
Right, than most.
But the problem is,
they
can be making more.
Mm-hmm.
They can be making more. In
the
end,
those
shareholders want more.
More.
Exactly.
That's why Bob Iger's back.
Greed.
That's why the changes are happening because
right.
Guess what? You started pushing stuff too hard. Yeah. You got 2 movies in 2008. You got 1 movie in 2010. 2 movies in 2011. 1 movie in 2012. Mm-hmm. You know what those numbers were, bro?
Yeah.
You know what they were making back then when they were taking
the profit margin was crazy
to create a good film from beginning to end, visuals to sound. Like I will say it. I rewatched Captain America: The First Avenger, and I was totally blown away at the fact that they made Steve Rogers, young, uncapped Steve Rogers, look the way he looked. It was gorgeous. And then I got freaking MODOK in freaking Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like, seriously? That's literally what you're doing. You're telling me 2011 has better production work than 2023? You're kidding me right now.
There are just some things where they're just not up to Marvel standard. That's
but
what it is.
To your fact, though, they are still making money.
They're making money, of course.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Where was it? Where they make it?
They made money, but it wasn't. It wasn't normal.
No.
Yeah.
But it's you know.
But didn't they spend $300 to make that movie? They spent like $3 to make that movie.
No, it's definitely a percentage of.
No, they didn't spend $3.
Budget was $200. What they make?
Budget was $200 million. They
made over $100.
They made $463.
They made $463.
So they made.
They did, right?
They made a $263 million.
They made $263, right? I know, right?
$263 sounds like woo, but to Marvel, $263 sounds like
the studio. It makes
Black Panther.
I more than Forever.
Hold on, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, a $250 million budget, brought in $853. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, $250 million, brought in $845 million. That is a gigantic gap between those 2 movies and Quantumania.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Who's more of a better character? Who's a better character, Ant-Man or Black Panther?
Literally, no one cares at Marvel because Black Panther made them more money.
Everybody does care because the first fully black movie that came out was Black Panther, and they made $1 billion when they judged it wrong. And they got it fucking wrong. So they obviously do care about the fucking movie. They do fucking care. And Marvel does care. So
Marvel,
that's a whole asinine statement,
right? You know, Ant-Man and the Wasp had $130 million.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, both movies were shit. Everybody didn't like the movie, and they still made money.
Exactly.
Did they not?
Guess what? But guess
what?
And
didn't we have Kang? Wait. And didn't we have a buildup of Kang in fucking Loki?
Right, but Leo,
didn't we have a buildup in Kang in Loki? You just said it's buildup. It's all buildup.
But you just said who's more popular, Black Panther or Ant-Man? But shouldn't Kang have gotten you your 900 million mark? Kang didn't get you that mark.
Not with the fucking script that they had, and not with Ant-Man.
But that's
not with Ant-Man. It should have never been with fucking Ant-Man. That's my point. It should have never started with fucking Ant-Man.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there. But Kang should have been enough to make you $800 million.
No, Kang will never be. Kang will never be enough to make. Kang will never be enough to make you $800 million off of 2 episodes in one show.
No,
Come on, man. Be realistic. He literally had 2 episodes in one show, and you expecting him to make you fucking $800 million on one fucking movie when he did not even half of the fucking movie?
Thanos was in an end credit.
Thanos gave you 2 end credit scenes that made you 1.5 billion.
How many? Wait, but how many movies? How many movies after the end credit scenes was he in it?
I will say, wait,
seconds long,
guys.
How many movies was he in the fucking movie? How many fucking movies was Thanos in?
How about
and how long was his build up? And how long was his build up?
How about
Come on,
this,
man?
How about this? Kang has had more time now, like versus the time that he's been in the MCU than Thanos had when he was in the MCU before Infinity War.
Right.
Kang has had more time to be built up, and still we do not feel like he's that whole story's built up enough.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Two episodes and fucking half of a movie.
Let's back that up though. Let's back that up. Kang has had more time, but Kang has had less time for story development than Thanos.
Okay.
Thanos' story was way more developed, and let's not forget that Thanos had the entire Avengers in that movie. So he had more people in there that they were already chasing, that everybody was already familiar with, and whatnot. Now,
and who did fucking Kang have? Ant-Man and the fucking Wasp. That nobody liked Ant-Man and the Wasp. So go ahead, Kang, make me $800 million. Don't make fucking sense.
But to today's point,
I want 6.
Make it make sense.
But to everybody's point. The whole idea is that once you get this formula right, you should be able to get anybody, put them in there. The problem is that what everybody's saying. Yes. Listen, that's the way it works, bro. That's the way it works.
All right, so I'm gonna get Jim Carrey to pay for fucking Kang, and let's see if
wait. You're a comic book collector. You're a comic book collector, right?
You say you can get anybody, right? Anybody can do it. You have a recipe to make millions and millions of dollars. Put anybody in the fucking role. Let's see what happens. All right, give me Joe Pesci as fucking MODOK. Give me fucking Leonardo DiCaprio as fucking Thanos, and give me
that's the idea, dog.
From Jimmy Kimmel as fucking Human Torch.
Listen, it doesn't always work, but that's the idea, Leo. That's the whole point. The whole point is that if I have the resources and I have the formula and I have the professionals that can do it, I'm supposed to be able to make this movie 100 times if I want to. But we know, we know from experience that it doesn't always get executed the way that it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? That they're running to a point where they're traffic jam for resources.
Doesn't that take the whole factor of Captain Marvel?
What?
You have a person that made $1 billion. Everybody, she had the cast by herself. She did it by herself, made $1 billion. But I wonder why.
Because of the story.
She was lucky where she landed.
Well, I wonder why.
She was lucky where she landed.
Oh, but she's a great actor, though, right? The recipe always works, right?
She's a Grammy Award winning actor.
Yeah. The recipe always works, right? Right. The Marvels is gonna come out and make $1 billion. The recipe always works. It don't take time. It don't take certain people to do certain things. No, just okay. Put anybody there. $1 billion. I need $1 billion every fucking time that I make it. Lower your fucking expectations.
Never.
One movie is not gonna make $1 billion fucking dollars.
In business, never, bro. No company's gonna be like, okay, listen, we made $1 billion. We ain't got to do that again no more.
We don't have to do that anymore.
Nobody's saying that they don't have to do that. You have to follow the same steps that you did to make that $1 billion.
Never gonna happen, Leo.
Right. But no business is gonna say any last time we have Marvel. If you don't have the same, if you don't bring
2 movies next year, like that's how you should do it.
Okay, so that I don't have a problem with, but you have to follow. If you follow the same steps, but the problem is if you follow the same steps, you have to give them the same grace.
But they're not.
That's all I'm asking.
They're trying to get to that point.
They're trying.
That's what they need.
I want you to give me the same grace. But the build up is coming up. We already have Werewolf by Night. We already have Eternals. This is building up. It is.
too many projects.
Yeah, but it's building up to several
It's
different
building
things.
up in 4 different ways.
It's building
So
up in 4
three different
directions.
But you have to realize one thing: Fantastic Four,
Kind of building
X-Men,
like this.
and Avengers. Fantastic Four, X-Men, and Avengers are 2 monster projects.
Building like the
3.
timeline in
There's 3.
Loki.
There's
son.
3
The
monster
timeline
projects.
in Loki. That's how it's building, bro.
And then you have Kang.
Building like the timeline.
And then you have Kang.
3 monster projects.
And then you have Kang.
Yeah.
And then you have Kang.
Well,
4
Kang-
now.
You have Kang Dynasty.
You have
And then you have
Kang,
Doom,
right? You have Doom.
then
you
which
have
ties into
Galactus.
Fantastic Four.
Who's
Right.
your X-Men?
The
Who's your
Galactus ties
X-Men
into
villain?
Fantastic Four.
Magneto,
Right.
Probably.
Squirrel Girl is out there somewhere.
Sinister, Apocalypse.
We're
Abomination.
building in
Well,
50 different directions.
Cool girls coming.
So pick one and stick
Let's go,
with it.
baby. They
We're building
can't.
the leaning tower.
Pick one and
It's
stick
gonna
with
fall.
it.
Marvel.
Yeah, pick one and stick with it. I agree with you. If it's gonna be Kang, let it be Kang. But I think this
Let it be
court
Kang,
case
bro.
really fucked them. I think that they
Yeah.
don't know what to do. I think
They're
it
in a
fucked
jacked
them.
position.
I think they're in a tough position.
I think Jonathan Majors will be all right. Even if he gets lost, it'll be Marvel's loss anyway. They'll do another Johnny Depp. Because if he ends up winning at the end of the case, if he ends up winning at the end of the case, who gets fucked? Who's fucked now with fucking Pirates of the Caribbean?
True.
Yeah.
No, I can't disagree
I
with
mean,
you.
look, it's
Go ahead,
It's
Disney.
totally
If you
up
want
to
to,
them
let him the
figure
fuck
out.
go.
They have to figure
Go
out.
ahead.
how to-
Let him go. Let's see what happens.
I think they're gonna
Let Kang go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what your support is.
That's why I think he's still here. I think they have a lot to figure out. They have a lot to figure out.
I think they
They
did.
obviously haven't let the guy go yet,
They
right?
haven't let him go yet, so they're keeping
Right.
him for some reason.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you. This is what I've been saying. This is a fucking old repeat of fucking bullshit news. That's all it is. It's Vanity Fair trying to get fucking clickbait. That's all it is.
Yeah,
But
but
okay, let's
it's-
break this. Let's break this young man. Let's break this young man down. We don't know none of the fucking facts. Nobody has none of the fucking script. None of the testimony from the
no.
That wasn't just a Jonathan Majors article though.
But Variety didn't.
Yeah.
What was wait? What was the headline?
No, Variety.
Was it about Jonathan Majors?
No.
Was it? I saw the headline that said Jonathan Majors going to be replaced by Dr. Doom.
No.
That's what I saw in black bold highlighting. What you
Right,
what
because
put
you
in the
probably
group
saw
chat.
a picture on Instagram and they put a quote that said Jonathan
No,
Majors
that's
something.
that's what you posted in the fucking group chat. It said Jonathan
No.
Majors.
What does that say?
Yeah,
what does that say? Is Marvel in trouble?
What does that say? Is Marvel in trouble?
That's what I posted.
Yeah.
That's
Now
what we're
drink.
Click it. I said right under that. It says Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, now,
You got
now
the title
drink.
wrong.
That's what I clicked on.
You got the title
Title
wrong.
wrong.
Oh, Jonathan
Now
Majors.
drink.
Jonathan Majors backup
And that's
plans.
what I clicked on.
Yeah. Yeah. See. Now drink.
Kid can't even read.
Drink. God damn it.
No, man.
Yo,
I mean,
listen,
no.
Stop.
I love it in this room. I love it in this room.
Stop.
Yo.
Leo, who hurt you today? I want to know who did it. I want to know who did it, and I'm gonna get them because I'm mad.
I'm getting your lunch money back. Let's go. I'm coming up there, bro.
Who hurt you
Whoever
today?
tried to get.
I
Not one
wanna
person in my
get
whole
him.
fucking lifetime ever took my fucking lunch money. That motherfucker ain't
I
even
just want to
good.
know. I just want to know who hurt you because
Nobody hurt me. I'm just tired of all the bullshit. I'm tired of a black man getting broken down. I'm just tired of that. I'm tired of people talking. I'm tired. No, but I'm tired of people talking shit without having no fucking facts behind it. That's what I'm tired of.
That's a whole different podcast.
There's a whole other
podcast.
No, this is this. You know why is this? You know why is this podcast? Because there's fucking 4 brown people or 5 brown people in this room.
there's 4.5
That's why.
brown people here.
Yeah.
Whatever. Fuck it. There's 4 brown people here. Fuck it. You on the other side.
There's actually 4 brown people here. Yes, that is correct.
So there's 4 brown. So there's 4 brown people. You on the other side.
Yeah.
So don't go back and tell them in your meeting.
And I'm
Okay?
actually
Right.
Mocha. So
They call me Abel Clayton Bigsby Castanos.
Fuck up, idiot.
like a dark
I
city.
love it in this place.
Like, yo, so join us next time on the Man Cave with the podcast.
They will be actually wrestling.
That's how you supposed to end the show.
Does anyone else
Come on,
have?
that's how you end the show.
Does anyone else have anything from the Variety article?
No, let's get the hell out of here, boy, before we start up again.
I got more news. Fuck that. I got more news.
Yo,
Fuck it.
Aaron,
What's
check the
more
comments,
news?
bro?
Fuck it. I got more news. Let's go. Yo,
What's in the
so
comments,
did he?
though?
This just in:
No.
Leo set his whole house on fire.
What did I do? All right, so
What did
did he?
You just captured us for a half hour and yelled at us.
Yeah.
I'm not yelling at you. If I was yelling at you, I'll fucking say you, and you. I have that
Don't
much
say
balls
me,
to say
because
whoever the
I
fuck
ain't
I'm
do
talking to. I'm talking to their name. Say their
With
name.
me.
So I'm
With
yelling at
me.
stupid ass people.
Yeah,
Fucking dealing with
you're yelling
dumb
at
shit.
someone. It might not be us, but you're
Yeah.
yelling at someone
Yeah,
internally.
yeah,
It's
you
okay.
are.
I love you.
Yeah, I'm
Stupid
yelling
ass
at the
people
fucking.
out
I'm
there.
yelling at the fucking stupid people that write these dumbass
Yeah,
articles
you.
for fucking
No, you.
dumb shit.
No, you
Stupid
ain't.
ass people.
You think you are, but you ain't yelling at those Marvel people. Come on, man.
Yeah, fuck you, Marvel people.
Fuck you, Marvel.
Fuck you, Marvel people.
I
Motherfuckers.
don't care if you want to make $1 billion.
Marvel
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
It's on site, Marvel people. It's on site.
It's on site, baby. It's on site.
You don't look at me at that tone of voice, Marvel. Wait, do you really have more
You guys
news?
get it all out? Yes, I do.
I got a few
Yeah,
more.
I
minutes.
guess.
No,
Sure.
we're done.
I love
All right,
news.
Diddy's got a cease and desist letter for dressing up as Joker last year. So DC send him a cease and desist letter. A cease and desist letter.
Did
for
you see the
dressing up
Batman?
as
Wait, did
Diddy
you
don't give a shit about that.
Did you see the Batman video he posted of him in the suit? That was fucking.
Uh,
So he rented out actually the Batcave and the fucking Tumblr, and he put the whole fucking Bat get up on.
Yep. And then at the end of the video,
He
he
did a
jumped
whole
off the
fucking
car
video,
and did
bro.
a Diddy bop. He did a Diddy.
yeah.
I can't with that.
That's
Diddy
hilarious.
gives a damn about that cease and desist letter.
All right, so
Speaking of billionaires,
and okay, so the Lamborghini,
really?
so the Lamborghini from Wolf of Wall Street is going up for auction.
how much?
How much?
I'm still going for that.
Starting bid is 2.5.
Nice.
Jump change, baby. Let's go.
Two
Wait,
questions.
wait.
Two questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Did,
Ask your questions.
did Margot Robbie sit in the passenger seat? Can I smell the seat? Those are my two questions.
Has it been clean?
Everyone wants to know if there's
Sure, man.
Scratch Smith in the damn.
Those are my two
Oh,
questions.
wait. Okay, I can answer your two questions in one answer.
Are the answers yes and
It's
yes?
one answer. No, no,
Guys, a menace.
because it's not the one. It's the wrecked one that he crashed all over the place.
Yeah, it's the record
when he was driving home.
Yeah,
It's not the one that. It's not the new one.
the one where he was crawling on his legs and shit to get like yeah.
That's
All right. Mortal
because I was
Kombat
gonna-
officially confirmed. Wait, okay, so Mortal Kombat 1 officially confirms that Omni-Man arrival is November 9th.
Hey,
Now I will start-
Yo, I
Now
want my
I will start
online
playing.
matches. Who's coming at me?
Now I will
Who's
start
coming at me?
playing.
I need
You gonna
one
start
of
playing
y'all.
now?
I need one of y'all to take down Abel with Omni-Man. Just
Oh yeah,
because.
definitely. I'm
Bring it on.
Aaron.
Aaron's seen my skills when I don't keep up with Mortal Kombat. So imagine when I do.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
gonna hop
no, we
right-
actually
I'm gonna hop
watch your
right into
skills.
your stream. I want you to stream. I'm gonna hop right into your stream, and we are
Go
going
ahead.
to go. We are
You
going to go head to head.
listen. You can.
We've been
you can
watching
watch-
your
that's
your
fine.
stream, and
No,
we've
you-
been seeing who's been
cry.
giving you.
I'm going to make you cry.
We've seen who
man.
give you headaches. We've seen who
That's
give you
fine.
headaches.
Right, but you got to figure out how to give me the headaches, and then you also have to understand that I'm not throwing all my moves out there while I'm live either. Because I'm
you're
doing
being
things
a-
certain.
Oh,
you
no,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not. No,
No.
not the same three moves that you do every
you're
single time.
Right, right.
never-
I do
you're
them.
not the
You know why?
moves.
You know why? You know
You're
why?
not
I do
showing
them
your
because
skill.
I know they work.
You're
'Cause I know
never
they
supposed
work.
On
to.
them.
You're never supposed to give.
On
You're never supposed
them.
to give out all your moves on the first date. Just saying.
Right,
You always got to leave them surprised. You know.
right,
Shit.
right. And then I
It's
fuck
all right.
their wives.
You got
Oh,
it. Phil.
thanks a
Long
lot.
dick style.
Hey, listen, if you like this content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. When
Wait, I got more fucking news.
we get
Yeah.
Leo juiced up and
House-
get him to go off again and scream at everybody.
House of Dragons season 2 is set for early summer 2024. That's the last bit of news.
Yeah, I don't believe it, but okay.
Yeah.
No, why not?
No,
it is. They ended
They
production a while ago. They're
Yeah,
good.
they've been done.
They started filming before everything happened, right? Like before.
Yeah, they don't follow. They don't.
Yeah,
They're not under the same.
Yeah, they're in another country. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Still have to watch Game of Thrones.
God damn, bro.
Yeah,
Yo, he's never gonna fucking finish it. He's never just started. Start at House of Dragons, bro.
No, I'm not.
Just start at House of Dragons. I'm telling you, start at House of Dragons. It doesn't matter. Game of Thrones doesn't matter.
Winter is coming.
There you go.
Winter is already here. You know how much nerd shit we got to watch?
I know.
You're never gonna watch that. I already know you. You're not
I'm already
watch
behind. I'm already behind.
Aaron ass to a desert island someplace with nothing but cable.
Please, I would love that. Actually, I would literally.
We still wouldn't watch all this shit, bro.
No, probably not.
You go back and pick him up. Like, did you watch it? Like, I didn't
get to that.
I took a lot of naps.
I'm taking breaks, playing Spider-Man 2 and
Spider-Man. Yeah, you know how it goes.
By the way, if anyone comes into this podcast and tries to tell us we're just a bunch of MCU fanboys after we just shit on them for 45 minutes, you could suck it.
Well, we didn't shit on them.
We shit on them enough.
Yeah. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And I'm sorry, they do deserve some shit. They do deserve some shit on.
Well, I say I love because I know the MCU can be great.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And then
everybody knows that.
And then they give us right. And then they give us shit like She-Hulk and like think that's gonna be okay.
But I wouldn't say the same. I wouldn't say the same thing about
DC. You see. He's trying to poke the fucking bear again.
But I wouldn't. But I wouldn't say that. I would say the same thing about DC. DC can be great too. They just never are.
Sure can. No.
And then they give us
come on.
Justice League, one fucking movie. Justice League, Zack Snyder. Woo!
We talking about
it was 4 hours.
Are we talking about?
No, come on. You got to give Dark Knight and that whole trilogy.
That's
you
not.
That
that's not the DCU.
That's not the DCU.
Yeah. Or the DCU.
I was gonna say, Leo, that ain't the DCU, brother.
It's not the DCU.
I'm trying to give him something, man. I'm trying to give him a little bit of hope. Just a little bit of hope. There's something there.
Leo, Suicide Squad.
Peacemaker.
There we go.
And they had the audacity.
This has been another episode. This has been another fucking episode of fucking Backhand 101.
Excuse me.
Somebody do the outro, please.
God, you'll take my vibe. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Man Cave 101 podcast where we talk about all things nerdy. If you want to come see Leo be mad for 45 minutes and rip out all our intestines, and put his hand so far up our asses he says hello.
Get your man,
like,
bro.
comment, and subscribe. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Kick, Rumble. Give me my ding. Thank you. We're live every Thursday. Tune into Aaron's streaming Spider-Man because it's a delight and wonderful thing to do. We're looking at trailers. It's Nerd Week, Invincible, Loki, The Marvels. The Marvels. Please go out and see that movie. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care and have an absolutely fantastic night. Peace out.
Peace.
The violence.
Deuces, bitch.
Violence.
Marvels, goddammit.